Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 22nd of June, and this time I have some news for you regarding Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, as Konami have spoken out in a recent video regarding the microtransactions and how they're actually going to work, and have basically said that they won't be paid to win, as well as a few other bits and pieces. Now, what do they actually have to say? Quote, "While it is true that a few microtransaction options do exist, the entire game has been carefully balanced to be fair and enjoyable with or without using these options. There's no pay-to-win option. Rest assured that every single item, weapon and mission in the game is available to all players without paying a single cent. However, due to the sheer scale of the game and the time required to explore it all, microtransactions were added as a completely optional feature for players who might not be able to spend as much time with the game. Nothing more, nothing less." So again, it's the whole "we're doing it for your convenience" line, which, as you know, does not sit well with me. I do not buy that. If you really want it out of the kindness of your hearts, well, you just make it less of a chore to unlock things, or you just unlock it with in-game currency that you can't buy with real money, but of course that doesn't line the coffers as much, I suppose. I spoke about this just a couple of days ago regarding Halo 5, and I'll say the same thing I said there. In a full price game, there should never be microtransactions. I don't care rather, how optional they are, they should not be there. If I paid $60 for your game, don't ask me for more money in the game, because I might not have as much time. I'm sure you could figure out a way to have a game that has mechanics within it to perhaps, unlock things or a bit faster or something like that, if you're truly concerned about my time and my convenience. Well, at least everything can be unlocked, but whether or not it's pay to win, well, to be honest, that's something you need to play the game to actually ascertain. If someone who is actually playing the game has an advantage in terms of time over someone who doesn't, then, well, it might be pay to win, technically speaking. If you can unlock every item or weapon or whatever in the game without paying a cent, okay, that's good. You don't have anything that's, microtransaction only, that's fantastic, don't get me wrong. But again, they shouldn't be there, and yeah. There's always going to be a slight concern whenever a developer does this. As I said previously, I don't trust any developer to not be the slightest bit tempted to skew things so that, it's actually a tiny bit easier to just give them your money. And a lot of the times, these microtransactions aren't even that micro either. Sometimes it'd be like $5 or $10 for an item in a game that costs $60 to get into in the first place. So, it's not exactly good. I've railed against the MGS 5 before for this. I don't want to go too much into that. And, you guys know my opinion by now. If you've been here a while, then you know that I do not believe in microtransactions in full price games. So, I shouldn't need to reiterate that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.